Hello, my name is Rick.
Ciao, my name is Millie.
And this is episode 37
37
of season 2
2
of
Yonks
Yonks Ago! This is Yonks Ago, coming into your ears. Now what are yonks? They're kinda like years. Just a father and a daughter who want to know all about some people from Yonks Ago. Interesting people who did interesting stuff, but about whom we don't know enough. So we're gonna dig deep and find it all out. Yonky doodlers know what we're all about. Yonks Ago, hey ho, hey, Yonks Ago, hey ho, hey, surely. Gather round your wireless, folks. It's episode 37
It is
time.
episode 37.
Wherever you are in lockdown, hope you're going well.
Yeah.
We're living our best life.
I'm literally chilling. I'm vibing. Are you vibing, Dad?
Yeah, look, apart from, all the uncertainty in the world and the possible ramifications of all of that, take all that away.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind it.
No, I'm having a bloody good time.
I mean, just there's no expectations of having to accomplish stuff. I don't have to make you do anything.
No.
I don't have to worry about the fact that you're not leaving the house because you can't leave the house.
No, don't.
So look, there's a lot of wins in the midst of all the losers, all the losing that's going on. Look, I could get used to this lifestyle if I could find a way to do it that didn't involve a global pandemic.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the dream.
That is the dream.
I finally figured out what my true natural state is.
Oh, I already knew it was. But I was like, oh, come on, quarantine. Let's go.
But I will say it does feel like a long time since we've done this podcast.
Yeah.
But it's only been a week.
Yeah.
But it feels like it's been I was like, oh, did we miss a week?
Yeah.
In my head, I was like, it's been ages since we did a podcast.
Did we? No.
No, we didn't.
No, okay.
It was just last week. That's what I mean. So I feel like time may be getting a little bit elastic.
Yeah. But I feel like the days have been going really quick.
Yeah, days go quick, but how long ago was it that we sat down here doing this podcast?
Exactly.
Maybe we did miss a week.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But look, so apologies if we did miss a week. That's just that quarantine life.
Yeah, sorry about it.
But I don't think we did. I just think, like Doctor Who famously says, time's a little bit, wibbly wobbly?
Yeah. Jinx.
So look, that's the state we're at.
Yeah.
And Nancy Wake, though, is not in quarantine. She's out in the bush with a bunch of Madcap Kelly Gang members.
But it is the time of another global thing.
I mean, it is a time of global disruption.
Exactly. So, I mean, me and Nancy Wake got a lot in common.
Yeah. I mean, you basically
Where we both are Virgos.
Yeah. And you are channeling that Nancy Wake life. You've got that Nancy vibe about you.
Yeah, man.
So maybe you have been telling more lies lately, just in that Nancy style.
Maybe. You'll never know.
Like, I'm like, what did you do this morning? Oh, just not much. Maybe that was a lie. Maybe you got up to a lot.
You never asked me that, though, so
I know
you
that
just
was
lied
a lie.
to me.
Maybe I'm Nancy Waking it.
Yeah.
So look, if you're looking for ways to pass the time in lockdown, tell some lies.
Yeah.
Tell some Nancy Wake bloody lies.
Yeah, no consequences.
Or try to make Nancy Wake's lies come true. And by that, I mean learn Egyptian.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone out there should learn to write Egyptian.
Yeah. Become Egyptian's own.
Egyptian's
yourself.
own. Yeah. You're going to become Egyptian's own Rick Brown.
Yeah.
And not a moment too soon.
No.
I feel like that's been my calling this whole time. That's it.
Yeah.
The light's finally gone on.
I think so.
That little Egyptian spirit animal inside of me just waiting to be uncaged.
I think you should do it, Dad.
I mean, I've got time on my hands.
And then write it backwards.
Yeah. I'm going to learn... First of all, I'm going to learn Nancy Wake Egyptian, fake Egyptian, which is just shorthand backwards.
Exactly.
We know that.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to learn real Egyptian.
Yeah.
And then you'll never know which one I'm writing.
Exactly. Because I won't know.
I'll have so many strings in my bow. It's like everyone will be going, man, there's too many strings in your bow.
Yeah.
That bow's cumbersome. What are you going to do with that bow? You can only shoot one arrow. Why so many strings, buddy?
Maybe you'll learn to shoot more than one.
Yeah.
Do it.
I don't think I need more strings in my bow.
No.
I just need more bows.
Yeah. Oh, surely. Then you need more hands.
Everyone who's out there trying to get more strings in your bow, you got to ask yourself, how many strings do you need in your bow?
Yeah.
You're doing it all wrong.
Well, you only need one, but it's like, how many do you want?
But then maybe I'm thinking of the wrong bow. Maybe you want more strings in your violin bow or your cello bow. Do they have strings? That's sort of.
Yeah, they have hair.
Yeah. And you can never have too many.
No.
You're going to have heaps of strings in those bows because they keep on breaking.
Yeah.
Man, that's the bows I should be thinking about this whole time.
Yeah.
I've been putting strings in my bow and arrow bows. It's really hard to shoot an arrow when you've got like 6 strings in the bow.
But could you like fit arrows like between each string?
I tried. Doesn't work, mate. Doesn't work. Makes you look real stupid down the archery range. Well, let me tell you.
I just sounded like Jimmy Carr. Did you hear that?
You've unlocked Jimmy Carr level laughter.
Yeah.
Let's get to Nancy Wake before we run out of all the time that we have. I feel like I haven't given myself enough room on my table.
Oh no!
And that's on me. That's just basic podcast prep. So when we left Nancy, she was out there getting sweet crates dropped of guns, crepe supplies.
Crepes.
So everyone's got everything they need.
Exactly.
The Kelly gang got guns. They got money. Trev's got crepe supplies.
Exactly.
And Nancy's, feeling useful.
Yeah.
And Dan's just radioing back and forth, making everything happen when he's not ballsing things up.
Exactly.
So everything's going well. They're out there. They're training montage.
Yeah.
Henri II's gang's getting heaps of money, heaps of guns.
Gaston.
Gaston's Kelly gangs not getting as much because he was a jerk to Nancy Wake. And she has made snap judgments about who deserves guns and money and crepe supplies.
Yep.
And guess what, Gaston? Not you.
Yeah.
He gets a little bit, so he's not too,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're not trying to ruin, they're not trying to sabotage the whole thing.
They're on the same side.
They're just flexing.
Yeah. Exactly.
They're just like, oh, did you want more guns?
Too bad.
Learn how to play the game, bruh. So that's sort of where we're standing at the moment. Now, and speaking of Gaston, around this time...
What's he done?
The Gaston's bloody whole gang finally drew the attention of the German army that was around because Gaston's Kelly gang was pretty big.
Oh, yeah.
Even if they weren't getting the sweet guns and money from Nancy's crate drops, they still had a fair amount of people because no one fights like Gaston.
Exactly. You'd want to be on Gaston's team.
Yeah, so we still got a sweet gang.
Yeah.
And as such, the Germans have been like, who are all these?
Yeah.
What's going on in this mountain? I can hear them singing.
It's the frogs are...
the frogs are croaking in the mountains.
Exactly.
And they figured it out. Hang on. I think they're the frogs. And so they've gone, all right, let's get some Germans together.
Yeah.
Let's activate Nazi level, attack.
Yeah.
We've been hanging out for too long. We've gone soft. We need to mix it up in the mountains. Stop them the crogs. Stop them crogs from froking. Have you got crog froking problems? Like crogs are always froking. So they're going, all right, no more is the crogs froking. And the guy, are you sure that's the phrase? Yes, I'm very good at English. The crogs are froking in the mountains and we're going to stop them. So the Nazis, they haven't quite got the code right.
That's okay.
But they're motivated.
They got the idea.
Yeah. So then 22,000 Germans who were stationed in the area said, today's the day.
Yeah.
Today's the day. Oh, what's that I hear on the wind? Crogs froking. And they're like, yes, I suppose so. Attack! And so they take on Gaston's Kelly gang in the mountains.
Ooh, but no one fights like Gaston.
No one fights like Gaston. They were hopelessly outnumbered, though. 22,000. I mean, I'm saying Gaston's Kelly gang was big, but it weren't that big.
No. That's a lot.
So they had a massive battle.
Yeah.
So on one side, you've got the regular troops, the Nazi troops, trained in all the arts of war.
Yep.
And on the other side, you've got the plucky Gaston French Kelly gang.
I'm rooting for the Gaston gang,
and,
even though I don't like him.
All they've got is the fact that no one fights like Gaston.
Exactly.
They're very good at froking like crogs.
Yeah.
And they know the terrain.
Yeah, true.
This is home turf.
Yeah, home turf.
Home ground advantage.
Exactly.
Don't underestimate it.
No, don't.
That's like 6 goals. That's a 6-goal advantage at least. so they fight it out. They fight both of them go at it very bravely.
Okay.
I think both of them were looking for a scrap.
Yeah.
You know, it's been a while.
Yeah.
You know, the mood's been building. They're like, it's time. So they had a very good battle.
Yeah.
They were like, this is going very well. I like the war. The war is good. Yes, I don't mind it myself. So they're going at it. But then after a matter of time, even though they fought bravely, Gaston's Kelly gang,
not so big anymore.
they're like, hang on. I can't hear as many crogs croaking.
No.
Let's get out of here.
Run.
But what they hadn't done was plan a proper escape route.
Oh, always a plan escape.
To fall back on.
Plan
and
B.
Yeah, exactly. Where's your plan B?
Bro.
You know, always have a plan B.
Yeah.
But Gaston's cocky.
Yeah.
Because nowhere in the song does it say no one retreats like Gaston.
Yeah, no.
It's not part of the song.
No.
Lots of people retreat much better than Gaston.
Exactly.
It's just not one of the things he's ever focused on excelling at.
No.
If he did,
because no one fights like him, so he's clearly going to win.
Don't need to.
No.
You don't need to retreat. That's on you, son.
Yeah.
You do the retreating, I do the fighting.
Yeah.
And so, as such, they ended up just having to make a scarper. Everyone just like a chaos ensues.
Yeah.
Everyone for themselves.
Yeah.
And they get out of there. But now Gaston's Kelly gang's all broken up.
Yeah.
It's not Gaston's Kelly gang no more. Whole bunch of them end up with Henri II and Nancy with that gang.
Yeah.
That's where the guns and money are.
Yeah.
And the awesome crepes.
You'd want to go there.
Mate, I reckon some of them just retreated even before the battle. They're like, better get over to Henri II's camp. Could I have a crepe? I would like some with lemon and sugar if I could. Trevor's like, we're all out of sugar at the moment, but I can put some lemon on there if you like. It's very high in vitamin C. He's always thinking of nutrients.
Yeah, definitely.
It's Trev's forte.
Yeah.
He keeps them nutritionally abundant.
Yeah, well, that's good.
And so, look, as such, now Nancy's in a very, she's sitting pretty.
Yeah.
Because now everyone needs Nancy Wake.
Exactly.
And so she's like, all right, everyone, time to get organised.
Okay.
What did we learn from Gaston's Kelly gang debacle?
We need more men.
No. Doesn't matter how many men you've got.
No, it does.
What you need.
Because no one fights like Gaston, so clearly.
But what did they not have? They did not have an escape route.
Oh, yeah, true. Just got to be smarter in general.
And so Nancy's like, you're not getting any guns and money unless you can tell me what your escape route plans are.
Yeah. Tell me your plan B, and then your plan C, and then your plan D, and then your plan E.
Yeah.
I just got nervous. I was saying plan wrong.
No, you did that alphabet perfectly.
No, like the word plan. I was
plan.
I was like, wait, that's not how you say plan. Yeah, I got very confused.
The more you said it, the less it sounded like the right word.
Yeah.
That happens. Mate, that's that lockdown life.
I know, it was very confusing.
Even the word plan loses all meaning. And so, Nancy's like, man, we're going to get organised. I'm going to whip you guys into shape.
Yeah.
Because Gaston thought he could do whatever he wanted because no one does stuff like Gaston. But guess what? He failed.
Yeah.
So let's get organised.
Learn from your mistakes.
Yeah. And so Nancy, now because she's holding the purse string, she's dispensing the guns. And so everyone's like, all right. It's kind of like when you're a theatre company applying for arts grants and you've got to put in your budgets.
Yeah. So many times I've done that.
Yeah, you've got to show, this and that. You've got all your contingency plans.
Yeah.
This is why you need the money. This is what you're going to spend the money on. This is what happens if you don't get the money. This is what happens if you do get the money.
Yeah.
She's basically like an arts grants council.
For sure.
And people have to submit the appropriate paperwork if they want to get guns, money, and crepes.
Exactly.
And I think that's sensible. So she's getting them all organised in a very sensible fashion.
Yes.
And so Nancy starts travelling around to all the Kelly gangs.
Yep.
She's getting everyone organised with a new system. And with each sort of bunch of guns and money and crepes that gets dropped down, people have got more respect. They're getting more and more respect and authority around this area because they're coming through with the goods.
Yeah, man.
And the other thing that gets Nancy all the respect, right, is
the crepes.
Well, of course, crepes.
Yeah.
But people tend to put that on Trev.
Yeah, but they're a unit.
Yeah,
they are one.
That's what Trev brings to the table.
Yeah.
No one associates the crepes with Nancy, even though she's delivering the crates with the crepes.
Yeah.
That's where Trev gets all the kudos. And Nancy's not going to take that from him.
No.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't.
No. That's the sort of thing that could tear their friendship apart.
Yeah.
If she's like, well, I supplied... Well, you can't make crepes without the crates of crepe stuff. So maybe it's Nancy's crepe station. It's like, oh, come on, Nancy.
Yeah, no. She wouldn't do that. She wouldn't do that.
Nah, she's happy.
Yeah.
But the other thing, when she gets the respect is she found that she could drink everyone under the table.
What? What did you just say?
She could drink everyone under the table, like alcohol.
Yeah.
It's a...
Under the table?
Oh, it's...
I'm very confused.
I don't know why you're not up to date with your alcohol terminology, Millie. Get with the program. It just means she could outdrink people.
Oh, yeah.
Like she could knock it back in a very impressive fashion. So whenever she turned up to a camp and the leaders would be like, oh, do you want to have a drink with us, Nancy? She would just make sure she matched it with the leader of the gang. And it's
like Legolas in Lord of the Rings too.
Exactly like that.
Yeah.
She basically is Legolas.
I know.
We know that. Because he is also, as we know, Virgo.
A Virgo.
And so this is her like secret. I mean, also she loves a drink. So even if it wasn't getting her respect, in her head, she's like, this is getting me heaps of respect, y'all. So she turned up, the leader would go, would you like to have a drink? And she's like, of course I would.
Yeah.
I'll match you, drink for drink. And she's like, oh, of course you will. I don't think you understand how much I can drink. And she's like, we'll see. And then 2 hours later, leader's passed out. Nancy's dancing on the tables. Everyone's like, how good's Nancy Wake? And so she'd make sure whenever she turned up to a new camp, when they were like, who's this lady? She's like, hang on, who wants a drink?
Yeah.
And so in this way, the legend of Nancy Wake grows
Yeah.
around this time. She's making guns and money and crepes rain from the sky and also can drink. Is there nothing that Nancy Wake cannot or will not do?
No.
Correct answer.
Yeah.
So as they settle into this routine of crates and drinks and respect and authority
and crepes
and escape routes and Trev's crepe stations, Nancy finds herself that she's happily settling into this life, this routine.
Yeah.
She says she particularly loved the night times.
There you go.
With the men around the campfire deep in the forest, shadows flickering across their faces as they talked about their lives that they had all led before the war.
Yeah.
She's like, this is all right. I think it's a bit like us in quarantine.
Yeah.
Like, she knows there's a war on.
Yeah.
It's not good.
No.
But she's like, but the day-to-day, hanging out,
not
campfire.
Not bad.
The flickering on the faces. She's like, this is all right.
Yeah.
So again, we're basically Nancy Wake.
Yeah.
Who are we?
Nancy Wake. Jinx.
Oh.
Oh.
No, I felt like I'd forced it.
Okay.
I backed out.
Yeah, that's every jinx. You're like, oh, no.
I backed out. I'm the worst.
Yeah.
I'm the worst.
Get with it, Dad. Get with it.
If I can accomplish anything in this lockdown, surely it's the gumption and the wherewithal to accomplish the jinx again that has avoided that has avoided us. No, that has
dodged.
Oh, I can't. No, see now this word.
I don't know.
That has. I don't. I can't. You know what I mean, Yonky Doodlers. The jinx again that has thus far.
I don't know.
Insert the word that you know I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
I feel like it can't be avoided.
Escaped?
That has escaped us? That feels better.
Escaped our clutches.
If I can accomplish nothing else, it should be to develop the gumption and wherewithal to accomplish the jinx again that has so far escaped our clutches in our podcasting life so far. Please, quarantine gods above,
or below,
grant us the gumption and wherewithal to accomplish these tasks. Thank you.
Thank you and good night, Australia.
But and perhaps Nancy Wake was saying her own prayers to the war gods of the time for whatever she felt was escaping her clutches.
Henri?
Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
That she could be reunited, that their war break could somehow come to an end at some point. But she didn't spend too much time. She was pretty happy around the campfire. Mate, fresh crepes every night.
Shadows on the faces.
More stories to hear. Who wants to hear about what I was doing before the war? No. Oh, please. All right. It's good. Some people told their story more than once.
Yeah.
And they're like, it was different the last time. You've added some things. Now you're a dirty, dirty liar.
Nancy's like,
and he's like, respect.
Yeah.
But, of course, with all the good work that's going on,
Yeah.
all the excellent advances they're making in strategy
Yep.
and supplies, you can't keep this up without the Germans eventually going, we've got to put a stop to this. But we're going to have to start doing more of these sweet attacks that work so well against Gaston's Cali gang.
Yeah.
Let's keep that up. The Nazis obviously can hear some more Krogs froking, and it's time to get out the Krog extermination devices that they call guns. And so they start to hear the Germans are definitely planning something, and also the Cali gangs. Same as with the resistance, the Cali gangs are getting bigger and bigger now because they're succeeding. They're getting more and more, organized.
Yeah.
So they're growing. And so the same thing that happened with the resistance, it's harder to control who's in the gangs.
Yeah.
And so the Germans, of course, are like, let's slip some sweet, let's get some people on the inside.
Yeah.
Let's bring this down from the inside.
Yeah.
This is a good plan, yes? And so, so they're starting to worry about who's doing what, who's working for who.
Yeah.
And then indeed, one morning, Nancy and Trev noticed a car driving past with two men in it.
Uh-oh.
Nothing remarkable about that. And she didn't think anything more about it until a few hours later.
Yeah.
They were summoned to a nearby house. Sorry, my phone's dinging.
Oh, you would interrupt.
Yeah, worst. I've got to turn it to silent. Podcasting etiquette. And so they get summoned to this house, and they have captured, the Cali gang has captured, Gaston. Gaston's got his own Cali gang again, just a smaller one.
Yeah. He's still, no one fights like Gaston.
Oh, I forgot to say, Gaston had come to meet, after all of that, after Gaston got wiped out, he came to meet Nancy. He had to organise a meeting.
Yeah.
Whereas, when she was trying to meet him, he was all like, I don't want to meet you. But then he had to come crawling to her.
Classic.
And he turned out to be a pretty good guy.
Okay, there you go.
He learnt his lesson.
Yeah.
And she was able to work with Gaston, give him his own little Cali gang.
Yeah.
Small, bit more well run because.
But Gaston, no one fights like him.
Yeah. So I don't really think that Gaston's out of the fray.
No.
Gaston's back, baby.
Oh, no.
And indeed, Gaston, with his little Cali gang, had captured a double agent who was pretending to be a Frenchman wanting to join the Cali gang.
Classy.
But he was actually there on... lost my page.
It's okay, you got it.
He was there on a mission to assassinate Gaston.
No, you can't do that, mate.
Does anyone get assassinated like Gaston? I don't think that's in the song. He had the passwords to get past the checkpoints.
Oh.
So he's, this is getting serious. But they got him.
Don't let him go like Hazakol.
No.
If you do.
And so Nancy went in. They got Nancy and Trev to come and check out the situation. Nancy went in and she smelt the horror before she went in because
Ew.
I tell you what, no one tortures like Gaston.
Oh.
The stench.
Oh, no.
The stench of burnt human flesh that was coming from the house, she soon discovered was from the double agent. He was Agent 47.
Oh, that's not a good number.
It was, in fact...
Harry Cole.
No, it was Roger, the same double agent who had infiltrated the resistance that had got O'Leary.
I don't remember.
Remember when O'Leary was at the cafe and he met Roger?
Oh, Rog.
And then O'Leary got carted off?
Yeah.
Same guy.
Bruh. Wait, have we... O'Leary, he's like out of the story now, isn't he? Because of Roger.
Yeah,
He's
Roger got O'Leary booted from the story.
Oh, dog ass.
And now Roger's back.
No.
He's gone. He thinks he's pretty good at infiltrating because he infiltrated O'Leary out of the story.
Yeah.
So now he's gone and trying to get into Gaston's face, and Gaston has captured him.
Yeah.
And the smell of burnt flesh. I don't want to create too much of a vivid picture for you.
Yeah. Okay.
But they have stuck a red hot poker right up Roger's backside, right up the back door. They stuck a big red, they put a big rod in the fire. They made it super hot. They said, Rog, bend over, son.
Ow.
And they shoved that red hot rod right up the backside where the sun don't shine. And he's a Roger kebab. He's just a Roger kebab. And the smell, she's
bad.
like, that smells disgusting, yet delicious. And so
I'm not gonna beat around the bush. He told all his secrets. They got all it. Like he was just like, I don't want any more of this red hot poker up the bum situation. What do you want to know? And so they find out all the information, which is very useful. And they're like, Gaston's like, should we do some more torture? No one tortures like Gaston. And Nancy is like, do me a favor. Can we just shoot him in the head? If I learn anything from Dirty Has a Coal, shoot him in the head.
Yeah, she learns from her mistakes.
Yeah. The red hot poker up the bum thing, fine.
Yeah.
If you got some answers.
Yeah.
But now,
Pew,
pull
pew.
it in the head.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah. And they did. She heard one. She walked out. She said, shoot him in the head. She walked out the door. She heard the bang. And she was very satisfied because also she's like, that one's for O'Leary.
Yeah.
And she did a little salute to the sky.
Surely.
I don't even know if O'Leary's dead, but in her mind, if he's not, he's probably in an aeroplane somewhere.
Yeah.
So might as well salute to the sky. And so they averted disaster on that one.
Yeah.
Whoo! I mean, I would like a kebab now. I'm not going to lie. That made me real hungry.
Kebabs are good, aren't they? Oh, no. Can we have kebabs for dinner?
I reckon
YOLO.
Nancy probably changed her order for the next crepe drop. She's like, I don't know why, but instead of crepe supplies, I'm going to get some kebab supplies. I don't know. I really feel like some kebab.
Sorry, what? Trev's like, what?
Trev's like,
are you kidding me?
I'm just like, oh,
yeah.
I'm pretty good at making crepes.
Put me out of business.
But, I mean, I do like kebabs. I'm on board. She's like, thanks, Trev. And so I think for the next week they had nothing but kebabs.
Yeah.
All thanks to Roger and his delicious smelling behind. It's good imagery. And that's the imagery we're going to have to leave you with today because that's all the time we've got. Oh, Gaston. So, yeah, look, I hope that doesn't scar you too much. But, hey,
no.
Sometimes you just got to have the image of a double agent with a red hot poker up his backside.
Exactly.
That smells like a kebab.
I thought that picture was Albert Einstein.
No apologies. Maybe Albert Einstein will appear in this story somewhere.
I reckon.
Maybe we'll find Albert Einstein. How does he feature in the very next episode of Yonks Ago? Spoilers, he doesn't.
Oh.